Alright folks, but you guys idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Yes, you found a distiller who worked for the Irish gang, burnt to death in his own moonshine. Prohibition doesn't seem to be stopping the gang at all. The only thing it has brought is more trouble. Our old acquaintance Seamus O'Neill is running delivery to the moonshine with the victim. Even he felt pushed to join the Irish gang. And there's no sign of the gang's boss, booze boss, Fiona Flanigan, who hasn't revealed herself in any of this yet. Yes, we found the distillery where the victim made his moonshine. I went through the truck registration archives and found that the delivery truck at the crime scene was linked to an abandoned warehouse. So we sent some men to check the distillery. It was in the basement of the warehouse. Well, the victim's distillery, Ace. We must go investigate at once. Yes, yes we shall. Blue blazes. Blue blazes. There we go. Again, thank you guys all for being a part of the live stream. Those of you guys who are. We got 40 plus people in. Satchel, that's gotta be. Oh, and the wooden crate is one too. Hey, so look at all this alcohol. I haven't seen so much in one place since the Prohibition began. You don't fancy a nip? No, of course. You're absolutely right. We have a murder to solve. Since this facility was operated by the victim, you're bound to have found some clues, Ace. You're right. That crate has something written on it. Your testing kit could help see what it is. And you'll want to rummage through that leather satchel, of course. Plus, that torn paper can tell us something important if you piece it back together. We're in the home turf of the Irish gang, and at the heart of its illegal alcohol operations, and this is a big find, Ace. Let's get cracking. Thanks for the kind words. Fresco. It's dark in my room because it's 3:30 in the morning. Ooh. That bag had everything from knives to fake beards. If it belonged to our victim, he clearly led an exciting life. More importantly, you found this photo in the bag, and it wasn't taken here, and I don't really recognize this man. You should probably run a comparison against our records back on the airship and find out who this man is. Ooh. Interesting. Well, that torn paper was a message. You're about to go up in flames, Davy boy. You're right, Ace. Given how the victim died, this threat was clearly sent to him by the killer. Truly spotted, Ace. The letters you spelled the threat seem to have been torn from a newspaper. Evie can sure trace their origin. Hours, nice. So what's this? Oh, Fiona Flanigan. Ace, the text on this crate says Fiona Flanigan. We've hit the jackpot. I knew this distillery would lead us to her. I don't know why would the Concordia flying squad need to be led to me? Fiona Flanigan, how did you just waltz in here? We'll speak of the Viper and she shall appear. Perhaps you should tell me what you're doing here. Since you're basically asking the questions, Miss Flanigan, if she rhymes, that'll be awesome. Okay, yeah, I didn't think we'd met this guy. Man, in the photo you found is a certain Mauro Massetti. He's Italian. Where do we find a photo of an Italian man in an illegal Irish distillery? Well, we better go ask him. I wonder if they joined forces now that the moonshine and stuff. Miss Flanigan, we know Davy Byrne made moonshine for you and the gang out of this distillery, and today we found him burned to death. Oh, burnt you say? Got a match? I need a little nicotine. Too bad about Davy, but I hope you aren't accusing me of killing him. Why would I do that? Well, he was working for you and your brother, and who knows how you two treat your underlings. If, and do I mean if, Davy Byrne worked for me, I'd be making mad amounts of money. Killing him would be bad for business. During Prohibition, a little hooch goes a long way. A person can turn quite a profit, but only if they have the product. Play innocent all you want, Miss Flanigan, but if Signature Brace finds out you profited from this murder, we'll be the ones having the last laugh. She doesn't have the blue spot, so it's definitely not her. Mr. Massetti, can you explain why Signature Brace found a photo of you in an Irish distillery? No idea. I don't know any Irish ragazzi. Maybe they had the photo because they heard of my bakery. I make the best cannolis in Concordia. You better believe it. You have no connections to a man named Davy Byrne? No, but I just bet on a horse at the track named Burn in Hell. If I win, I'll buy another oven. It's hardly time for jokes, Mr. Massetti. The man we're talking about was murdered earlier today. Murdered? Mamma mia. It's terrible to hear, even though I never knew the guy. Yeah, Well, it remains to be seen if he knew you, Mr. Massetti. We'll contact you if we have any further questions. Yeah, something tells me that they probably know each other. Anyways, guys, I got 12 hours to go. I'm gonna grab some stars. I'll be right back. This has been Pitching Against 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Against 88, we are back. Let's continue on. Ace, the killer's threat to the victim speaks volumes, or rather, installments. Installments? Evie, a thread in installments? What on earth are you talking about? Well, the letter used to write the thread are all in typeface using exclusively by the serial fiction publication Pistols and Petticoats. Oh yeah, that's the news story magazine. Every week there's a new installment of an ongoing story. Some of them are rather saucy. But I can be sure that the letters in the thread are from that publication, Evie. Well, because I write stories for them. Wow, Evie, you write stories for Pistols and Petticoats? I never would have thought. Which romantic saga is yours? Well, that's not important. What's important is that the killer used the letters from it to write a threat to the victim. Oh, so the killer reads Pistols and Petticoats. Naughty devil. But speaking of petticoats, H, we should probably return to the seamstress shop. There may be more clues. It's true. Ooh, learning more and more about Evie. Interesting. Well, we already know that she and the Catherine Wolfe have a friendship. We'll put it that way. Notebook's gotta be something. Nope, not that. Okay. That's definitely one. Handgun, that's gonna be one. Knuckle duster, sock, and stars. Ace, is that gun casually lying around the seamstress shop? Something seems to be engraved on the barrel. Maybe you can cover what it says. You found a notebook with SPQR on the front. Isn't that the motto for the city of Rome? It's strange to find it on here. Let's see what's inside. What the heck are they doing? And all the writing inside is code. Perhaps you can decipher it if we can discover the notebook's owner. It's a very weird. Very weird. So we have 3, 8, 2, 5, 4. There we go. Well, those numbers from the code in the notebook will mean more to Evie than they do to me. Let's get them to her on the double. Agreed. Oh, 12 hours. Shocker. Not really shocked. Motti, it's an M, right? Nope, that's not it. Ear. Molly Deer. Molly Deer. Goodness me, why is Molly Byrne's name engraved on a gun? Perhaps Miss Byrne wasn't as removed from her husband's gang business as we thought. We better go talk to her. Either that or she was just trying to protect herself. Miss Byrne, can you explain my signature brace found a gun with your name on it? Well, that gun was a gift from my Davy. He wanted to be sure that I could take care of myself. Do you mean that he wanted you to take care of yourself in the gang? No, I never wanted any of that gang life, and not for Davy either. The day we married, he swore he'd never put me in harm's way. It was a solemn vow, and instead he got us caught up with the riffraff. Giving that gun was the last straw. Davy didn't understand. I never asked for this life, and he doomed me to it. Well, Miss Byrne, we hope that you did not kill your husband to save yourself. Yeah, because you will pissed off some gang members. Well, we got 12 hours to go. I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's been Pitching Ace 88. Over. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Like criminal case on Facebook. Let's finish this off. Ace, the numbers you deciphered from the fancy Italian notebook took a little while to suss out, but I managed. They correspond to coordinates and times. They do what? What sort of coordinates and times? Times were often found in the dead of the night, and when I checked the coordinates, I found they led to places where you can buy bootleg alcohol. This appears to be a delivery schedule, probably to get moonshine to the speakeasies. So we have times and coordinates for the delivery of moonshine, which is an Irish interest, but the code is written in an Italian notebook. I thought it was strange too, so I checked for fingerprints on the notebook, and they matched Giulietta Capecci. Ah, so Miss Capecci was sniffing around the Irish alcohol production. This definitely would have put her in our victim's path. Ace, we must interrogate Miss Capecci straight away. Is she in cahoots with them? Miss Capecci, you said you were here for dresses, but we know you were taking notes about moonshine deliveries made by the Irish. I should have known you would find out signature brace. After those parties hosted by Alaska and Elysium Fields, I'd had my fill of polite society. It was time to return to my roots. I decided to prove myself to my dad by getting him information that even his best lieutenants couldn't get him. Oh, so you spied on the Irish and led you to Davy Bird's distillery, is that right? Well, I thought no one would suspect a harmless young woman, but he almost caught me snooping, and he saw the light from the end of my cigarette. As he started to come over to me, I hid behind my copy of Pistols and Petticoats. Luckily, he walked on. I find that hard to believe, Miss Capecci. You put yourself in a very dangerous situation. Perhaps you made sure Davy would never tell a soul. Could be. Ace, we're deep in Irish gang territory, and we're certainly feeling it with the dead gang member's murder to solve. Distiller Davy Byrne was lit on fire after being doused in his own moonshine, but who could have done this? We have two Italians showing up on the wrong side of town, and one of them, Giulietta Capecci, is actually spying on the Irish gang. And Fiona Flanigan is as nasty as they come, and much smoother of a talker than her brother, Mad Dog. But so far, she has no real motive to kill her gang's own distiller. Oh, Trevor. No, whoops. Oh, Ace, you're still here. I thought you were attending that emergency, or whatever it is. Wait, emergency? What emergency? Well, that Fiona Flanigan, of course. She's dismantling the gang's distillery. Wait, she's what? Nah, you can't do that until we look at it at least one more time. So we'll do that in Chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.